Kirk 916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Go to bigkirk916.com, pick you up some merch, holler at me if you're looking to get some artwork, or grab you some soap and wash your ass. Don't make a habit of walking around stinking. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel, man. Let's blow this thing up. Now, I seen this right here, and this right here, man. This one, this one takes the cake, man. These cats right here, they went to the extreme to try to come up on this ATM machine, man. Check this out.
Right? Alright, let me see if I can get a tight shot of this guy in the cab.
Now, you see this shit right here, right? And you think about like these individuals have the capacity to operate an excavator. They have the capacity to pull up, to try to commandeer an ATM machine, and they're willing to risk a decade or more in prison for an ATM machine. They don't even know how much money's in there. What, a couple thousand at the most. One of the machines that in one of these places, it's not even in a actual bank that's filled up. I don't know what they carry, but I mean, these people are willing to take these type of chances. Now, what does that tell you about the mindset right now of some of these cats out here trying to come up? Now, that type of risk, and obviously they have a skill set because they can operate, it would appear to be heavy equipment machines. He could be probably making legitimately, $50 an hour? If he went and worked for a contractor, or he could be, who knows what else he knows how to operate if he knows how to operate that machine. But it's like, after the fact, and you don't get hardly any money, and then you get caught, you have to sit down for a decade, and you look at what you lost during that decade that you could have done had you made a better choice. I mean, I thought about that. I'm like, damn, robbing a bank for six figures, 150, 200,000. And at the end of the day, you get caught. You could have made that $200,000 every, 10 times, 100 times, maybe. But I'm sitting in there. Then I got to play catch up when I get out. It's like, dude, I tell you, man, they got us on some backwards ass thinking time. You're out here taking all these penitentiary chances when if you just exercise a little bit of mental intellect, you'd be surprised what you would find out that's accessible, that would open up the door to give you 10 times what the ATM machine had that you're trying to steal. I know I felt like a straight dummy once I started reading the legal books and then reading about, all crimes, the commercial, and reading about like how the system is tied into just commerce and banking. I'm like, I got played, man. And these cats are getting played left and right. They don't even know it. And then soon they get caught up, they're going to get a public pretender. He going to lead them right down to, what is that little cliff to take that dive. That Superman dive off the cliff right into the penitentiary where you're going to go work anyway. You're either going to work in the kitchen, you're going to work in a factory, or you're going to work in a unit, or you're going to work on the yard. But you're going to work. You're going to do work, and you're going to get slave labor wages, and you're going to adapt. Because most of these cats ain't going to be in there doing anything to try to get out of prison as far as filing any petitions or figuring out how to discharge their case. They're going to be in there sitting down, hanging out with the homies, playing dominoes, talking about what they got up in there, and what they're going to do when they get out, running game on females on the street. It's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. Had that person taken the time to, like I said, study something else and create with that skill set, you could be a multimillionaire. So much has been flipped to where we look at things in a context that has us programmed to fail. That's the mentality, not knowing that if you just flip that program, you could be programmed to win because there's so many opportunities. You gotta think out the box, man. But this right here, running up and to take the ATM machines, this is brazen, man. I mean, this is like RoboCop type shit. I almost wonder, like, man, is this is like a collapse of a total, to me, civilization, but this right here is gonna allow them to usher in whatever draconian measures they have in mind. I don't know if you guys have been watching Ecuador, man. Ecuador's off the chains right now. The cartel has basically went to war with the state. They let these guys get so powerful that they're at war with the state right now. They're shooting it out, and they're kidnapping government officials, taking over the state. A cartel, the gangs, they're running the state, man. This shit is crazy. I don't know how far they're going to let it go. In California, this was in Oakland. I don't know how far they're going to let it go, but the level of confidence for those who are interested in committing crimes is over the edge. People are literally taking trips to California, going to Disneyland, going to Universal Studios, and then robbing somebody before they get back on the plane. That's what they created. California. Might as well call it California. They turned it into a straight shithole. You gotta wonder, why would the politicians do that? What is their ultimate agenda? Lockdown state? I don't know. You tell me. Leave a comment. Big Herc 916. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds. Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.